Okay, I'm good now. I'm good. Everything is ready. Everything is ready. Alright. I've got everything set up. They should be on... Okay. My games are set to different controllers now, so I can actually control them. Hello, everyone. My name is Venty, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to climb the Gen 3 Battle Tower. Now you're probably wondering, Venty, why do you have 2 sets of games open for this? Well, the reason is because my 2 Ribbon Masters... where are they? I'm just looking at my stream, not OBS. Are in here somewhere. Here they are. Fango and Almond. They're currently only missing the 2 Battle Tower ribbons and the Earth ribbon from Mount Battle. Now, how you get these Battle Tower ribbons? I need to stress this very, very much. If you have just gotten your Ribbon Master and you are trying to find like, oh, what set should I get them, blah, 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 make sure you do not level your Ribbon Master up past level 50. Because otherwise you will not be able to get the first Battle Tower ribbon for climbing the level 50 Battle Tower in Gen 3. That's just like the most easily missed ribbon in the entire challenge, in my opinion. It's very dangerous, and this is where a lot of Ribbon Masters die, unfortunately. Now, if you got a Pokemon that literally cannot be caught before level 51, like the Shadow Dragonite or the Shadow Tyranitar that start at level 55, they don't need to get the level 50 ribbon, you don't need to worry about that. But if a Mon was caught before they hit level 51, then yeah, they obviously they need to get the level 50 ribbon to be considered a Ribbon Master by the regular Hall of Fame standards. So remember that. But that's only if they were caught in Gen 3. Okay, if they were caught in Gen 4, they obviously can't get rid of any of these ribbons anyways, and they still become Ribbon Master Hall of Fame standards if they get everything in Gen 4 and up. And that obviously goes for any other gen. So anyways, right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you 2 separate strategies. On the right, we have Sapphire version. And on the left, we have Emerald version. Now, when it comes to getting your ribbon, there's 3 ways of getting the Battle Tower ribbons. You can either do it in the Ruby and Sapphire Tower, which only allows single battles. The second method is that you do it in the Emerald Singles Tower, which would be like by going over to this mat right here on the left. Or you can do it in the Emerald Doubles Tower, which is on the second mat. Now, what I would recommend is that if you have a copy of Ruby and Sapphire, even if you've been doing everything on Emerald, what you should do is do this challenge in Ruby and Sapphire, because Ruby and Sapphire's tower is brain dead easy because there's no enemy AI. They just pick random moves every turn, and their sets are also kind of garbage. The other good thing about it is that they can't use any Mons. They can only use Mons that exist in the regional decks of Hoenn, so they can't use any of the cool legendaries from the other regions. They can only use, like, I think the Lotties and Regirock, or not Regirock, but just the Regis in general. So this tower's way easier. Even when they have you totally dead and it seems like they're about to kill you, they'll do really stupid moves and just make themselves lose when you have no right running. So I would highly recommend, if you have a copy of Ruby Sapphire or can get one for cheap, do it in Ruby Sapphire. Obviously, to access the Battle Tower and Battle Frontier, you need to have completed the game, and get into the Hall of Fame in both Emerald and Ruby Sapphire. And yeah, so that's basically what I recommend. Do Ruby Sapphire Tower as your first choice. Now, if you don't have Ruby Sapphire, or if you just want to do things differently, I suppose, you should do things in Emerald, then I would recommend doing Emerald Doubles. And the reason is because Emerald Doubles is a lot easier to control than Emerald Singles. Emerald Singles, there's a lot of shit that can just destroy you, whereas in Emerald Doubles, you can really... Like, you will likely be a million times smarter than the AI is at playing doubles, and their teams will likely not be as synergized as they should be. Whereas you can build a team that perfectly synergizes with itself and really, like, works well. The AI in doubles is not the best. They're not, like, they don't make, like, the best decisions a lot of the time. They're not as stupid as they are in Ruby and Sapphire. They still have, like legitimate AI, but they do a lot of stupid shit. That is, like... Yeah, that's not, like, the best. Whereas Emerald Singles AI is scary shit. Emerald Singles is the hardest way you could possibly get these Battle Tower ribbons. I would not recommend doing it at all. Unless you really want the challenge. But again, like, if you want to get your Ribbon Masters actually done, I would recommend trying to get to Gen 4 as fast as possible so you're not sitting here forever. Now. So what I'm going to show you are the 2 methods I recommend. The method I'm using for Ruby Sapphire Tower is going to be the same you'd use for Emerald Singles anyways. It's the same team. There's like no difference. You don't have to worry about that. And everything I show you on Ruby Sapphire will apply to Emerald Singles, except it's, you know, it'll be a lot harder. You'll also have to eventually run into Silver Annabelle in the Singles Tower, whereas in Doubles Emerald, you can't actually run into her, so you don't have to worry about an actual boss fight showing up with really good Pokemon. You don't have to beat Gold Annabelle to get the ribbon. How you get these ribbons is that you need to get 50 wins, or not 50 wins. Well, yes, 50 wins. You have to win 56 matches, right? After you win 49 matches, you will have beat the 7th set of 7 battles, right? So from that point on, anytime you win a set of battles after battle 49, so every 7 battles. So once you win battle 56, 63, 70, 77, 84, etc., 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 you will be, every Pokemon that's on your team will be awarded the Battle Tower ribbon once you finish the 7th battle in the set. You have to do this twice for each Ribbon Master. They need to do it in the level 50 bracket, and they need to do it in the open level or level 100 bracket. The other difference between the two towers is that in Emerald, the open level bracket, you only need to be level 60 in order to actually, like, fight in it. Whereas in Ruby and Sapphire, there's only level 50 and only level 100. So in Sapphire, if every enemy Pokemon will always be level 100 in the open level bracket, or the level 100 bracket. Whereas in Emerald, the Pokemon scale to the highest level Pokemon that's on your team. And let's say you only have like level 50 Pokemon, or if you only have level 50 Pokemon on your team, then all enemy Pokemon will be level 60. So the minimum level to be at like you know, even level with your opponents is level 60. You can go all the way up to 100, but it's actually slower to do it that way. You actually want in Emerald to just level your Ribbon Master up to 60 after they get their level 50 ribbon, because everything has less stats, HP bars take less time to go down. The power level's lower, so it's kind of like easier to KO some shit that would be harder to KO at level 100. Just some stuff like that. I would recommend just going to 60. It's also easier if you're not cloning rare candies, which I am because we allow the cloning glitch in this challenge. So it's also easier on that front, so you don't have to level up as much. So that's another benefit to Emerald Tower as opposed to Ruby Sapphire. But if you're cloning rare candies anyways, then you have Ruby Sapphire, you might as well just clone a bunch, level to 100, and then be done with it. But you might not also be able to do that depending on if your your master is something that is going to evolve in a linear generation, for example, like mine is. So I could only level up my Piloswine to 99, for example. But whatever. I just need to explain this all so everyone is on the same page when it comes to how these towers work. But yeah, that's how it all works. That's how the ribbons are given out. So yeah. So in both of these, once you win battle 56. That's when you start, you get the ribbon for all the mons on your team. So if your Ribbon Master sucks, you want to probably not bring them until you've won Battle 49 and you're on the 8th set of battles. In which case, then, yeah, you just go in with them and you're set. You're going to be basically doing, like, in doubles, you'll be doing 3v4 a lot of times, unless you can have, because your Ribbon Master probably sucks and can only, provide a little bit of support. That's totally fine if you can teach your Ribbon Master something like Toxic, Thunder Wave, Ball, things like that. Like, for example, I can show you Fango. He's a very imperfect Piloswine, but I love him all the same. Oops. No, go away. Here. I taught him stuff like Protect and Toxic to help cripple any, like, fat Pokemon that my team might have trouble with, or any bulky waters for that matter, and he has Earthquake and Ice Beam, just standard coverage moves. On the other side with Almond, I've taught her some moves to disrupt things. I've taught her Thunder Wave in order to help paralyze fast threats who could threaten the rest of my team. So yeah, I would recommend, because usually almost every Pokemon that can be a Ribbon Master can learn something useful like that, like a status move or something like that. You can give an item to help them out. Like I've got Bright Powder on Fango so that he can sometimes dodge attacks. And I have Salic Berry on Almond because she can live a lot of hits, and if she gets into low HP, she can get faster and maybe get off an extra Thunder Wave she normally wouldn't have been able to. Double Edge of Return, I should have Body Slam, but I already have Thunder Wave, so I don't need to Paralyze. And yes, I'm just going for extra power, and also because it's a tutor move. I kind of just wanted it for something special. It's whatever. I should have Body Slam on this thing, but I'm gonna see how badly it fucks me over. But yeah, so that's what I would recommend. For your Ribbon Master if they suck. If they're actually good, if you're using something like a Suicune Ribbon Master like I did on my first run, you're in really good shape. You're in like, they can just be part of your team and you can iterate them. Any Pokemon that can do like a kind of like curse or calm mind and like rest or recover set is really good. As a Ribbon Master, because they can just like live forever and be like your defensive anchor on your team. I've used Suicune on so many of my teams, and I've used Snorlax as a replacement as well. So he works just super well, like especially defensive Snorlax with Curse. But anyways, allow me to show off the teams that I'm actually using here. I should have probably had these links already ready, but I'm stupid and did not have that. I'm gonna look in the pins and hope that it's somewhere. Unless you have them on hand, Reggie, in which case, if you could toss me the, never mind, I found it. Thank you, Jay. You're a real one. Okay, so there's the one I'm going to be using for Almond, and let me show the one I'm going to be using for this. Okay, let me turn on my Chrome so you guys can see this. Properties. This. Alright, let's show this off. Alright, let me also just zoom out. Or not. Can I just make this bigger? Oh, these are so big. Okay, so I'm also going to leave links to these in the description so you can read this yourself. Alright, also you can just pause, I imagine. On the right for singles, I'm using Latios with a Lumberry. This is the general idea of this team. It's the Dragon Water Steel Core. The Dragon type is is your offensive sweeper you have in the front with a ton of coverage in order to kill shit. Like as much stuff as possible before your backline has to deal with it. The two options for this, there's three options, I would say. It's Latios, or Salamence. All with the same item. I would recommend Lumberry. If you're running Latios or Latias, you run like basically the same stuff. If you're running a Latias instead, it's fine. It's just a bulkier version with less speed and offensive stats. And I've used a Latias before in place of a Latios, but a Latios is way better if you have access to it. And for Latios and Latias, you want to make sure they're ones from Emerald, because the ones from Ruby and Sapphire have bugged IVs, so they always have terrible IVs. So I would highly recommend doing it from Emerald or resetting for them on Southern Island if you can get access to it with the actual event ticket, which you can still get on eBay, I guess, though they're pretty expensive. Or just like hacking yourself in the mystery gift items or teleporting yourself to the location. No one really cares. Go and get your Latios, TBH. So anyways, yeah. So if you're running a Latias, you could also get rid of Psychic and run Recover, so you could be like a tanky like attacker, and that works too. I like not running Recover and running Psychic on Latios, just so he can hit harder and have more coverage and a nice stab move. Ice Beam is interchangeable with Dragon Claw. I think we came to the conclusion that Dragon Claw is actually better, but I don't remember why. Probably because it's nothing resisted besides Steel types. But I honestly don't remember why. Apparently, Ice Beam is a trap. And Suicune also has Ice Beam, so you could also run Dragon Claw and it would be fine. It's just up to personal preference. Though apparently Dragon Claw's better, whatever. So the whole point of Latios, of how you use it, is you just Calm Mind for turn 1, you kill everything. That's what you do. Lumberry protects you from getting statused and murdered by RNG, and that's the whole point of it. And that's why you have Lumberry and your Sweeper up front in every single Battle Tower team. In my opinion, I think you should have that for your Dragon. The next Pokemon is Metagross. You just run Metagross, that's it. Choice Band, it needs the power, it sucks without it. You run Meteor Mash because you have no other Steel move to use, unless you have like perfect power HP Steel, I suppose. But outside of that, just run Meteor Mash, Earthquake, Explosion, and Shadow Ball. In general, Meteor Mash is your big fuck you stab move. Earthquake for insane coverage. Explosion, if you need to kill a Pokemon that's gonna give Suicune trouble, use it. Like a fucking bulky water with fucking Okamus, like the long, feared Hax Rain, for example. Wall Rain with Okamus, just explode on it. Anything that Suicune would have annoying time with, just blow it up, honestly. Unless, obviously, you can just finish it off with one of your other moves. Shadow Ball's there for Ghost and Shedinja. This is, like, technically your only move to hit Shedinja with, besides PP stalling it to death with Suicune. So, be aware of that. But yeah, Your choice in nothing will live a choice band explosion. Basically, there's very few things. Maybe some like very bulky steel types can, but like you're gonna kill everything with this. Well, obviously, and ghost types that are immune to it, and damn Pokemon, but you can't use it on. But whatever. When you have to bring your Ribbon Master with you to the last set, you replace Metagross. He's really important to the team, but he is not as important as the other two. The other two are way more important. And finally, the creme de la creme, the most broken Pokemon in the entire game. If you want to read all these descriptions, these explain the full explanation of how to use these Mons and the reasons for their moves and everything. I'd recommend pausing and reading these, but yeah. Suicune is the best Pokemon in the entire game, like bar none. There's nothing better than this Pokemon when it comes to being the Battle Tower and Malfrontier. This Pokemon is unstoppable and completely ridiculous. You can run so much shit on this. So like, I like running Surf and Ice Beam to avoid water absorb Mons and having to stall them out. But what you could do is replace Ice Beam for a substitute to protect yourself from Oko moves. So I don't personally use it, but you can, and it might technically be better. But water absorb Mons will take longer to kill. The reason why Suicune is so insane is because Stash can't touch it because it has Rest. Calm Mind, it can just boost up and sweep entire teams by itself. It can win entire doubles matches by itself. Like, it can 1v4 entire doubles teams, which if it's able to Calm Mind, Rest, and then just kill everything with Surf and Ice Beam. So yeah. The other thing that makes it so broken is its pressure ability. Pressure allows it to PP stall everything. It's the best use of pressure in all the entire series. So every time a move targets Suicune, or like goes out at Suicune, or in doubles, just towards their side of the field, towards Suicune's side of the field, it gets its, it uses double PP. If you have two pressure users on the field at the same time, it makes them use 3 PP per move directed at their side of the field. So this allows you to PP stall anything in the game, and you can basically sit there avoiding having to use PP by using Rest. And because then you get 3 turns of not having to use a PP on anything. Also, if you're gonna PP max anything on your team's moves, PP max your Suicune. 100%, it needs it to be able to, like, better PP stall out everything. It's very important that you do this. So yeah, I would hard recommend doing that. If you don't have access to a Suicune, because again, unfortunately, in Fire Red Leaf Green, Suicune and the other beasts IVs are bugged to hell. And also are garbage. So the only way to get a good IV one is from Coliseum if you don't have access to this. Another good Pokemon you can get to fill this void is Milotic. You just run Surf, Ice Beam, Toxic, and Recover, and it's totally fine. It's a fucking awesome replacement for it. But a shitty IV'd Suicune is still better than a good IV'd Milotic. Just so you know, that's how stupidly good Suicune is. So that's the singles team. And I'm just gonna get into it now, actually. We're just gonna go straight in. Oh wait, I'm just showing my Twitch screen now. let me actually turn off my Chrome. Hold on. I will explain the doubles team in a bit. But what I'm gonna do is show you kind of how it works. Because I want to give each team a little demonstration first, because I'm going to be resetting my win streaks in both of these. I'm going to do like a couple battles and I'm going to reset my win streaks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with Team Lilac, as I like to call it. I'm going to go to level 50. I'm not going to bring my Ribbon Master this because I don't want to get the Ribbon yet. I'm going to just run Southwest, Meta, and Lilac and show you how it's like. I just need a couple battles like this, and then I'm going to reset the streak. Sorry, I missed chat this whole time. Professional streamer. Latios and Latias have the same speed, though. Oh, I'm an idiot then. Latias just has lower attacking Spatak and more in-depth special defense. Thank you. Losing CM Wars against other Psychics. That's why. That's why you want Dragon Claw, so you don't lose Calm Mind Wars against other Psychic types. And Substitute is perfectly fine in RS Tower since Water Absorb doesn't exist there. Wait, there's no Water Absorb Mons in RS Tower? Oh, so yeah, run Substitute. Let's run Substitute on Suicune and RS Tower, I guess. I did not know there were no Water Absorb Mons. Wow, this is a terrible opening. This is fucking bad. Oh, lowering my speed is like, it's super bad actually. I still outspeed. Oh, nice miss. So you just press Calm Mind, and you just kill everything. I also have to mention something very important. Do not run Soul Dew on your Latios in the towers. It will let you bring them in. It'll let you bring Soul Dew in with you, but it does nothing. It literally is just a worthless item. Oh, dude, that sucks, because I'm so slow. Although I think Sceptile outspeeds anyways, but yeah. He's gonna outspeed and kill me, probably. Oh, you're an idiot. You see, he probably has Dragon Breath or Dragon Claw, and instead he just let me kill him with Ice Beam. By running Sandstorm, for no reason. I imagine the Swampert start probably at Ice Beam too, but it's just like, Rock Tomb. Oh my god, here it is, boys. The most dangerous Pokemon in all of the entire Ribbon Challenge. Not just here. Walrein, specifically the Haxrein set, which has 2 Oko moves, Fissure and Sheer Cold, and usually Double Team and some other shit. Shows up in every single battle tower and battle facility in every generation. They keep it around to torment people. It's awful. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I'm gonna try to kill this thing, assuming but it might not be Haxrein. Copium. Oh, maybe it's not Haxrein. It couldn't. Maybe it's not Haxrein. There's other Walrein. There's normal Walrein that like don't have Oko moves or. Did I just use Ice Beam, not Thunderbolt? Look, in my defense, Thunderbolt is almost always in that slot in all my other Latioses. Ice Beam should not be there. This isn't even gonna kill. I just threw super. Oh, I never mind. It killed. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, hi there. Oh, hi there. I don't think that crit mattered considering I have a Calm Mind up, but yeah. Dragon Claw is also really good for killing other Latios and Latias, by the way. This is why you have Shadow Ball, BT dubs. Yeah, I would recommend having a move on your Ribbon Master if you don't have a that kills Shedinja, whether it be Toxic or some other shit, just in case. You want to make sure you always have a way of killing Shedinja that isn't just PP stalling it, to be honest. So make sure you have like a Shadow Ball or a Rock move or a Fire move or a Toxic or Sandstorm or Hail. Any of those things, as long as you can kill Shedinja with it, you're safe. Make sure you always have it on your Ribbon Master. Crit saved you from not having Dragon Claw? Probably. I want to get into at least one match where I show off how to PP stall with Suicune, because I feel like people, when I tell them use Suicune, they don't understand how to use it. I've seen this in a lot of people. Because like... Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this as an example. Now, while Southwest could destroy this thing in one second, with like, I don't even think I would need a boosted Thunderbolt for this. I'm just going to show this off because this is a perfect target for this. The other way you can win matches with Suicune, you can just win any match by itself, right? Is you see a Pokemon like Golduck, and you know it can't do anything to your Suicune because it has nothing to hit you with, and no like Oko moves or status shit, and instead you just start Calm Minding in front of them, right? He's gonna take it down. You just like complete. Oh, this is high crit chance. It's a little. It does nothing. Yeah, this thing really can't do shit against me. So you just disrespectfully sit in front of them and spam Calm Mind. And so this, just to put in perspective, Lilac is not a perfect Suicune. It has a zero. Lilac has a 0 Spadef IV, so her special defense is as low as it can be. Because I don't have an EV trained in it either. This is max defense, bold Suicune. This is no special defense plus. Yet I can still just sit here. Boosting up my Spadef, so that it doesn't matter that I have no investment in it at all, and I have a 0 Spadef IV. Well, it matters in like the first turn when I'm getting attacked, really, like the first, second turn, but like after that, it doesn't really matter. So you can just sit here, use your PP to count how many Calm Minds you've actually done, and this is the 6th Calm Mind. And once you have +6, you can't boost anymore. So then, now I only have Surf and Ice Beam, right? So, I just press Surf. The one thing that can kill you is crits. If they crit you with a special move, and they'll go through your Calm Mind boost. I'm honestly shocked that did not kill. So in this scenario, right, you could be like, oh, I should just kill it. But you might be missing health, blah, blah, I don't know. Here, I think it's better just to kill since he got the boost, otherwise I would probably just rest here for a bit, and just for the sake of time. Oh my god, that could have been a disaster. There are not many Pokemon with Psych Up. I am shocked that Ice Beam killed, but I will take those. Alright, so now we have a Slacking, super dangerous Pokemon. That could have been terrible. Thank god I killed with Ice Beam. Man, that Hyper Beam would have really hurt, but I think we could have lived anyways. Allegedly. And this thing should just be dead. Yep. I am a champ, another big target. This Suicune is also, this Suicune has like a 28, 29 special attack IV, but it has no special attack investment. Again, we are only in HP and defense, and like 6 into speed, I think. There we go, done. So yeah, you just win. The rest of those would have been kind of scary. Like Slacking against Latios would have been really scary, but instead Suicune would have probably taken the Hyper Beam. I don't know how much it would have done. I think I could have lived that from the amount of health I was at, allegedly. I think so. That's a pretty hard-hitting move, though, I will admit. So that's kind of how you just do it, right? Suicune, you just want to sit up in front of something, even if it's... You just want to sit there, be patient, and just destroy them. Obviously, you don't need to go to +6 every single time if it's something you know you can kill after, like, 1 or 2 or 3. But, like, you know, you just gotta get a feel for it. If you need a oh, God. I almost hope this is Haxorine, because I want to show him off in action. Is this the same one from before? It might have been. The other one had Surf. Oh, he lived. Uh-oh. Ah! Ladies and gentlemen, Haxorine. Oh my god! Well, we're dead. We're so dead, boys. Never mind, he didn't use Sheer Cold because it's a terrible AI. Salic Berry, Sheer Cold. Makes sense. There he is. There's the boy. Did I use Earthquake? I'm such a genius. Ah! My clairvoyance working in my favor once again. But hello, Inca. Great to see you here. Oh, wow, this is awkward. Wow, this is a terrible position to be in. Oh my god. Alright, can we do that? That did, that would do a lot of damage. Alright, so this is what we do, right? So in this scenario, this is a Pokemon that would get Suicune in a lot of trouble because it would probably blow you up. But the good news is that this is Ruby Sapphire, stupid AI. The other good news is that you just have Explosion and can press this button and then he dies. Because, like, Metagross kind of walls most of the stuff that Latios has besides, like, Thunderbolt, but bye. This is a good one to use Explosion on. This team synergizes really well together. You have an oh shit button in Metagross. Latios kills basically everything by itself. And then Suicune can literally solo whole matches by itself. This isn't sports, it's a battle. But yeah, that's Haxorine. Get used to him. You'll see him a lot. Trust me. You will see him a lot. But yeah, I think this is a good, like... I do want to see, do I get outsped by a Sceptile? I do. Although unless it has Dragon Claw, I really don't care. Yeah, I'm gonna give up here. And reset the streak so I can do this from the top. Where's the second tower at? There's about to be the second tower. I should have kill myself in this tower first. Oh, I have to actually lose. Awkward. Is this thing spamming recover too? The problem is, it's kind of hard to lose in the Sapphire Tower. Oh my gods, please, sir, I just need you to kill me. I don't think you're gonna be able to help me with this, sir. Do you really have Slackberry? The Ganlaw? Oh man, Ganlaw Berry, Alakazam, new meta, dude. Holy shit. Insane. I really hope a Ghost is up next so I can just blow up Metagross. That would be preferable. That is not a Ghost type. I'm just attacking this thing, I don't care. This is actually a really dangerous set in this tower. I'm glad I can show this off. This is a Salicberry Blaziken that just kind of, like, it'll use Endure, and then it'll get Salicberry and just start sweeping your team with Reversal. This is one of the most dangerous Pokemon in Ruby Sapphire Tower. This thing can fuck you up super easily. Alright, this match I'm gonna just kill myself, it's okay. I'll blow up on some worthless Pokemon, and then just win, I suppose. Or lose, rather. You also have to forfeit? I tried forfeiting the run button, that was the first thing I did. Can you guys stop using Sceptile? Sure. Alright, can you just Leaf Blade me, sir? Oh, this is great. This is great. Fantastic. Oh, you two-shot me too. Nice. That's the Zero Spadef IV coming into play. Fun fact, both of Lilac's teammates, by the way, original teammates of her Latios and Mettaton, the Metagross, both had perfect special defense IVs, and she had a 0. The only Pokemon who actually needed the good Spadef IV did not have it. Because of course she didn't. I reset for 5 days to get a Bold Suicune because I got so hilariously unlucky in Coliseum. I've never seen anyone have that big of a problem trying to get a nature in that game, and I've never had a problem getting a nature like that again. But yeah, I just got so unlucky. Alright, now they're dead. I'm gonna blow up, I think. I'm gonna blow up. This is leftover Sceptile, sir. Please stop. Wait, what if I die here? That's really bad. Or what if he dodges here? That'd be really bad. Oh, he dodged. That's not good. If he can't do anything, I'll just zap him, I guess. Oh, good. That is 0 damage. Okay. No, we're not. No. I mean, this will help, but like... can you send out something else that can actually hurt me, please? Please go away. The double team. Oh my god. Death by a million seeds. It's a track double team Leechy Giga Drain Sceptile? What is this shit? And he wasted all his Giga Drains against my fucking Suicune because he got pressured to death. That's the other reason why pressure's so good, is that, like, if you're using a really strong 5 PP move against you, they just instantly lose. They only get 3 uses of it. And then they never have PP maxes. Oh, perfect! You can kill me! Surely you can kill me, sir. Lumberry. I mean, I'll die to Leech Seed regardless. The good news is that forfeiting on Emerald Tower is going to be really easy because I can just explode my own mons. So that's not going to be an issue whatsoever. I just really need this thing to actually hit me with a real move. To speed this process up, at least a little bit. Just come on, hit me. Sir, my Latios is straight. I don't know what else to tell you, dude. I can't do anything about this. I'm sure there's plenty of other dragons out there in the sea who would be fine. But unfortunately, mine is not affected by your charms. I'm sorry. Okay, whatever. Southwest is dead. Southwest. The Leech Seed came in clutch. You see how hard it was for me to actually lose in this tower? But if you end up losing your streak because of something, don't feel bad. The only thing that's actually hard about the Gen 3 towers is the RNG you can run into when it comes to evasion spamming moves and items, quick claws, which are on like so many Pokemon, bright powder that's on so many items, or on so many Pokemon, them running just endless status moves that are super annoying and hacks you to death. That is because there's so few competitive options for moves and items in Gen 3. Most mons have bullshit like that, like OHKO stuff, evasion stuff, status stuff. That's like the majority of movesets have at least one or multiple moves like that. So don't feel bad if you get hacked to death. This is just the nature of Gen 3 Tower. It sucks. Like, that's the only reason this is hard at all. Now, let us move back to Emerald. Now, let's show off this team. I'm going to try to go through this one a little more quickly. This doesn't have a bunch of explanations next to any of them. But this is the team. Oh, wait, let me actually show you guys. Here we go. This is the team. And if you want to see the other moves, it's the exact same Suicune set as before. Again, I'm going to be linking both of these in the description. Both these teams in the description. This is the Team Explosion. Now, if you wanted to, you could use the singles team that I showed you before as, with Latios, Metagross, and Suicune, or it would be like the other option for Latios. I don't think I mentioned this because I'm an idiot. You can use Latios, you can use Latias, or you can use Salamence. And you can use Salamence with max attack, max speed, Dragon Dance, Aerial Ace, or Hidden Power Flying if you have a really good power Hidden Power Flying. Then you use Earthquake, and then you use Rock Slide. Yeah, those are like the three best moves, like Earthquake, Rock Slide, Aerial Ace, and Dragon Dance. And you just you do the same thing you do for Latios. You set up your Dragon Dance and you sweep everything. And you run Lumberry same way, except it's a physical attacker instead of a special attacker, and your coverage is good. It's just not as good as Bolt Beam, for example, and Psychic. It's still very serviceable. Rim Master, you can get Dragon Dance by breeding. It doesn't need to be the one from XD. But yeah, you can easily get it with being it with like an Altaria or a Gyarados or something. So that's an easy way of getting it.